can't believe I'm finally recording. Yay. Welcome to 2024. I have my little outdoor setup and we're going to do some March readings. So I have my little white feather here just to add some light, protect this reading in a circle of white light. And welcome, welcome, welcome. I have my buddy here. I fell in love with this tapestry on this wonderful global marketplace called Amazon. Anyway, welcome to 2024. I don't know what the volume is like with me recording. I'm going to try to get closer as I pull the cards. So I'm doing 4 piles. Well, I'm doing 4 readings, and I'm not going to do preset piles. I'm going to shuffle for each reading. But before we begin, I'm going to give you an opportunity to pick your reading, to pick which reading you want. So, and then there'll be timestamps below. For those who are just now logging onto my channel, I am Minister Kismet. I am a Reiki practitioner, a sound healer, and I am an Oracle Tarot reader. I do retreats. I love to create safe spaces for people just to share wisdom and begin and maintain their healing journey. So welcome to my channel. If you're new here, make sure you click the like and subscribe button and join the family. But let's begin with the pile selection. So for the first pile, if you're going to pick a pile, if you want to pick this pile, you'll be drawn to the wild berry tea. So I'm doing teas because I'm like, what can I get that's different other than crystals? And which tea would you want to drink? So the first pile is a wild berry tea. That's reading 1. This is for March. And the second is true blueberry. Okay, so that would be for reading number 2. So if you want to drink the blueberry tea, you pick this one. And the third one is black cherry berry tea. Ooh, that sounds delicious. And the fourth and final tea, where did I put that tea? All right, I'm gonna put 4 out here. Okay, so, all right, well, I guess we're gonna do 3 teas, 3 piles, 3 readings. The universe said 3. So we're going to rock out with 3. So those are the 3 readings. So we have wild berry, true blueberry, and black cherry berry. Those are the 3 readings. Now the decks that we're using, of course, is the Crow Tarot. This is traditional tarot, but it's done with the imagery of the crows. So that's cool. Crows are such amazing animals. Okay. The second deck that I'm using is a healing deck that I just got. It's so beautiful. It has all kinds of different it's really just talking about all kinds of energies and how they interplay with your healing. So we're gonna kind of feed into that for the month of March, as far as which energies you would want to pull into your healing. So it's a really cool deck. I'm going to put information about it in the description below the video. And then, of course, I have the Infinite Wisdom of the Chakras deck. This is an amazing oracle deck. I love it so very, very much. And we will be using these 3 decks for your March reading. So if you were drawn here and you're sticking around for the reading, then select your pile. You can fast forward. The timestamps will be in the description. So let's begin the reading. So we're going to start with the Wild Berry Zinger reading. So let's start with some tarot, okay, and see what cards come out for the tarot. And this is called the Inner Healing deck, and then we'll do the Wisdom of the Chakras deck, okay? So we're going to knock some of the energy out and do a quick shuffle. And we'll see what comes out as far as, we'll pull 3 tarot cards for this pile. So let's see what cards you have in store for the month of March. We'll say a quick prayer. Universe, we ask you for your wisdom and guidance for those who pick this pile, whoever clicks on this channel, to give us insight for them for the month of March, for those who picked the pile for this delicious cup of tea. What guidance do you have for them, for those who are drawn to this pile? So we have 2. And then let's see the 3rd card. Okay, it got, okay, 3 came out. So might as well take them. Okay, we'll take them. We're going to work with it. All right, so that's the tarot. So we'll start here. So we have, okay. So you have the Hierophant in reverse, the 3 of Swords, okay? Not a fun one. Then we have the Fool, the Hermit, and then the 10 of Cups. Okay, I see what's going on for the month of March. All right, now the Hierophant is in reverse. Hierophant has to do with established traditions, right? It has to do with like marriage or like governmental organizations, things of that nature, things that are like established, very like, you know, tradition. The Hierophant is the Pope. It's tradition, you know, it's kind of like the basis background of society type of thing. So it being in reverse means that there's something that is stable, something that you've kind of had as a form of stability for a while. It's something hurtful that is causing you to say, you know what, I'm not sticking to this tradition anymore. I'm giving this up. Okay. And not only are you giving it up, but you're starting something new. Okay. In the month of March, you're starting a new journey. And you're kind of, not only are you leaving this established thing, but you are gaining your own enlightenment. Okay, the Hermit is all about, the Hermit is a solo traveler. The Hermit is carrying a lantern, kind of like what I'm got going on out here, right? The Hermit is carrying his lantern. He's gaining illumination. He's gaining light on his journey, and he's traveling alone. The Hermit has a lot to do with kind of taking time to begin your journey of self-reflection, becoming self-aware, and just enlightening yourself. It has to do with deep inner wisdom, self-governance, and things of that nature. And the Fool is the beginning of a new journey. So you're ending something that's very established, something that's a traditional structure. It could be a marriage. I mean, maybe, you know, you're deciding to end your marriage, and that's very painful. The 3 of Swords is very painful. But the thing about the 3 of Swords is that the pain has to do with your thoughts about it. It's how you think about it. Okay. It's remembering the pain, remembering the betrayals, whether it be, you know, quitting your job, you know, an established job, maybe a career that you've done for a long time, leaving a church, a religious belief, a system of beliefs that you've had for a long time. You're deciding to leave it because, you know, something hurt you and you're thinking about it and you just can't, it's not resonating with you anymore. So you're deciding to go a completely different direction and take a whole new journey. And you decide this in the month of March. You're doing this alone. You're not weighing in with anyone else. You're not checking in with anyone else. You are going to be, you know, spending time alone to kind of figure out your new path. But the good news is you have the 10 of Cups, okay, as a result. And that's amazing. That is amazing because you are on the right path. Whatever decision that you feel called to make, the end result is going to be beautiful. The 10 of Cups is all about the ultimate satisfaction of emotions, feelings, just the feeling of complete and utter happiness. So whatever path you do decide to take, you will be very happy. So trust your inner wisdom. Trust this light that burns within you as you decide to make this decision. The hurt sometimes has to happen. I just read something on Instagram earlier talking about how sometimes God, the universe, or whatever you believe, doesn't allow people or circumstances to see your value because you're not supposed to be there. You're not supposed to. It forces you to leave once you begin to see your own value. If you don't see your own value, you'll settle. But if you are on this journey of self-discovery and self-awareness and understanding how worthy you are and how deserving you are, you're not going to settle. And you're not going to stay where you don't see your value, because that's not a part of your path. If a person doesn't see your value, or a situation or circumstance does not see your value, then no matter how attached you are, you don't belong there. And sometimes the universe, God, will use painful situations to force you to leave, because otherwise you would get comfortable and you would settle. And so take confidence in the fact that the cards are telling you that you're on the right path when you decide to depart from whatever this is. Okay. The next part of it is, let's get some healing oracle. Let's see what other insight Spirit has for you for the month of March. So let's do some shuffling here. What advice do you have from the oracle for this first pile? So we have positive thinking. Ashe to that, right? And let's see what else we have here. Let's do another shuffle. Do we have any other information for them? Whoa, okay, it's a little bit too much. Okay, so let's do, so we have two cards here. The manifestation of light and positive thinking. So this says, I don't know if you can see it too much, but it says, I see the beauty in me. I grow and develop my inner self in harmony with light and beauty. I free myself from negativity. My heart transforms, my intellect shines, and my inner light grows. You see, I free myself from negativity. And this is negativity. Anytime you have a Three of Swords situation, it's time to free yourself. You need to free yourself from that, because you are the manifestation of light. The Hermit is about carrying light. You are becoming aware of the light that you carry within you, and that you don't want to be involved with people, situations, or circumstances that are going to dim your light. You don't need that. That's not who you are. That's not what you came here to do. And it's reminding, Spirit is telling you to use positive thinking. Keep your thoughts positive. Remember, this is happening for you. It's not happening to you, as much as it may seem like it is. And the message here says, my life is full of small patches of light. I direct my thoughts to that which brings me well-being. I place what is weighty for me into the hands of the universe or God. And little by little, the light awakens in my being, and I find serenity. Ashe. So these are wonderful messages to kind of encourage you about this new journey that you're going to be taking. Okay. And then let's get the wisdom of the chakras for your March. The bottom of the deck is the owl, before I even shuffle, which is about wisdom. It says, use all your senses to perceive the wisdom and information you are seeking. Okay, and then we're going to go to, let's see if there's another card. What other message do you have for, what is the wisdom for those who chose the first pile? What additional wisdom do they have for this journey? Yes, the pain is painful, but it is happening for you. As much as it may not seem like it is, it's definitely happening for you. So, okay. Compassion. Dear, accept everything as it is and find compassion for all in this situation. So this is a tough one. And this is where higher awareness comes in, because it says find compassion for all. Okay? Find compassion for all in this situation. So that includes even whatever the situation is that hurt you. Find compassion, understanding that we all have a part to play on this journey. And all of it is for us. It's all for our higher selves, for our awakening, and for us to fulfill the purpose that we came here to fulfill. And yes, the pain is a part of it, but it is about how you perceive it. Because again, the Three of Swords is a painful card, but swords have to do with our thoughts. And so that's why positive thinking will empower you instead of making you feel like the victim. So that's the advice for you for the month of March. March is going to be a very powerful month for you. You will be starting a very powerful new beginning and making some tough decisions. But keep this in mind for the whole month. If you clicked on this pile, that the outcome is amazing. And you have this within you the whole time. Even when it's hard, even when it seems kind of dire, this beautiful card, the Ten of Cups, is always within you. This happily ever after is all a state of mind. Because you have some people who have everything, but because their mindset is negative, they're miserable. So just keep that in mind. Even people in the happy marriages and everything's going wonderful and they have all this money and all these supposed friends and their marriage is so happy, and yet they could be just miserable because how they're thinking about it. Okay? All right, so that's the reading. Much love to you. Thank you so much for clicking on. And again, if you're new here, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. And stay tuned for more content. I'm working on some other things this year that I'm excited about. We are now going to move over to the blueberry tea pile. So the blueberry tea pile is up next. So let's reshuffle and see what the blueberry tea pile is going to be expecting and learning and growing and experiencing for the month of March, and what advice Spirit has for the blueberry pile. So we're going to weigh in here with the tarot. We're going to pull some tarot cards here. Let's knock out the past energy. Okay. So we knock that energy out, and let's move on to the next pile, the next reading. So welcome those who chose the blueberry tea, sipping on some delicious blueberry tea. I love blueberries. They are a super fruit, very powerful. So if you pick this pile, health is probably very important to you. Your health, your well-being, your healing journey, your mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual health is probably very important to you. And I totally respect that, because health is wealth. Health is happiness. Health is connection. You know, our mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual health colors everything that we do, every decision that we make, and how we experience life. So if we are not having, health in our life, we are going to be miserable. So we have the first card here. Let's see if we can get some more. What other advice do you have for those who picked the blueberry pile? Spirit. Okay, that's a lot. All right, so let's see here. We have... Okay. Let's see. We have here... Dang, it's a lot of cards. Okay, that's too much. All right. The power, I'm going to take it. The Tower came out too, so we'll do that. We have a lot of cards here. All right, so the Page of Swords came out, and then the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the Five of Swords, okay, and the Tower, okay. Pile 2, your health is important to you. Not pile 2, but those who chose the blueberry tea. Your health is important to you. You are also a warrior. You're a fighter. You don't play that. Pile two, y'all, you guys are my pile. I probably would end up picking this pile because y'all don't play. Okay, the tower, it's not that you are experiencing a tower, you are bringing a tower to somebody. You are the tower for someone. The Five of Swords is about fighting for, you win in a fight. Okay, you did not. The Queen of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Five of Swords. You are not one to be played with. Okay, you are powerful. You know that you're powerful, and you don't play about your money. Don't play about your money. And that's the thing, is that you had to let the month of March is all about you letting people know your boundaries, letting people know not to play with your money, that you know your worth, that you are not one to be fucked with. The Queen of Swords, you're not new to this. You're a mature person. You have intellect. You have tactics. You have strategy. Okay? So not only do you have strategy and tactics and intellect, but your mouth, you're a straight shooter. You set boundaries, and you're not one to be played with. And you're letting somebody know in some type of situation, you are shaking up their world. You letting them know, listen, I'm shutting this whole shit down unless you guys give me the value that I deserve. And even the Page of Swords, like, it starts out small. So you're starting out, you're giving them a little bit of like, look, I'm independent. You're well established. Again, the nine of cups, baby. You look at all that. That's abundance. That's you're independent. You're strong. The Nine of Cups is about enjoying the deliciousness of life. Okay, so you're enjoying the deliciousness of life. You are enjoying the fruits of your labor while they're still ripe, like they say. Okay, you picking the fruit from your garden that you've built. It's grown. It's got fruit. It's beautiful. Okay, you are building your pentacles up. You're building your savings up, your money up. You keeping your money, maintaining your money. It's slow but sure. It's steady. It's rooting. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles is a very slow moving card. So you're building up your pentacles, but there's a situation that pops up in the month of March that is, like I said, you're setting a boundary. You're letting people know, I'm not new to this situation. I'm not new to this game. Okay, I already have a strategy in mind, and I'm shutting it down. I'm shutting whatever the hell this is down. The situation that's having the audacity to not make you, the Queen of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, not feel valued. Okay, and the good news is you're going to win the fight, which you usually do because you're very intelligent. You're a very intelligent, masterful person. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. The Eight of Wands. Yeah, you move quick. This is something that's happening quickly. You're like, boom, I'm doing this. It's happening, and it's bringing a tower to somebody. Somebody's like, whoa, they're not expecting it. They were sleeping on you. You have been underestimated in a situation, and now you're bringing a tower because they didn't know they was dealing with the Queen of Swords. They didn't know they were dealing with the Queen of Swords. And so, the month of March is you have a battle that you're ready for it. You were built for it, and obviously it was meant to be, because people need to stop underestimating people, period. You know what I mean? And people need to stop undervaluing people, and that's the lesson. When you undervalue people and you don't appreciate them, they have to stand up for themselves. That's what the situation is for. It's for them and for you. You know what I mean? So, you're doing them a service, teaching them not to mistreat people for the next person to come along that they don't freaking take for granted, and they need to learn their lesson. So you representing karma for somebody this month. Okay. or some situation this month you representing karma. But either way, you good. You know what I mean? You eating good. You're the Nine of Cups. You know what I mean? You the Knight of Pentacles, and you the Five of Swords. So either way, you're good. Okay. Let's get a little bit more information. Let's see what the energy check-in is. Spirit, what other information do we have energy check-in for them? So we have transformation. That's the Tower. The Tower, after the Tower is transformation. After the Tower is the Star, is when everything gets shook up, everything gets, kind of torn down. You have to rebuild, you have to transform. And so that's what happens here. There's some type of transformation happening with after this Tower that you're bringing. Okay, there's some type of transformation that's happening. Let's see if there's another energy check-in that we have for this pile. We have 3. Okay. Dang. Positive action. All right, let's read transformation. Transformation says, I am constantly evolving. I improve inwardly by working on my weaknesses and refining my strengths. Life ensures I'm presented with situations that will help me learn and grow. I am aware of my progress and I open my wings to the light. Ashe, I love that. Yeah, you ready to open your wings because you have it. And it says positive action. I focus on the beauty in me and I find silence. I live and honor the present by doing what I can do now. What I cannot change, I let go and entrust to God. And that is intelligence. There's no better intelligence than to let go and let God, because surrendering is very powerful. Surrendering is understanding the role that you play and the role that others play. And, having faith that things are turning out the way that they're supposed to. It says, when one door closes, I am confident another will open. That's the confidence we talked about here. And it will be for my betterment. I accept that life brings challenges and acknowledge the opportunity and learning they present to me. Serenity comes from within. Ashe. Okay. So, and the last one is choice. I choose serenity, light, and positive energy. No matter what I go through, I choose happiness. I rise above fear and direct my thoughts to God. Okay. So all of this positive action, making a choice, a new opening, transformation. You're transforming a situation by standing up for yourself and setting boundaries and letting people know that you're the Queen of Swords. They don't mess with you, okay? And you're your worth, and you're getting your worth. You're making sure you're getting your worth, because like I said, you're making a choice. And look at this. The Five of Swords, you win the fight. The problem is that other people lose. But in this situation, again, this was a situation where people or situations or whatever it was taking you for granted. You needed to stand up for yourself and let them know that they can't take people for granted. It's not right. So let's get some final cards here from the Infinite Wisdom of the Chakras deck and see what wisdom comes through for you for the month of March. Which card comes through? Spirit, please weigh in for this group for what wisdom do they need for the month of March, for this time specific, March that's coming up. Let's see what wisdom is there for those who chose this pile. All right, we have here, okay, mountain pose, stability. Align with the stability of earth for grounding and support. Open your higher vision as you do. Okay, so the mountain pose is a pose in yoga that has to do with grounding and staying grounded. Okay, if you look at the card, the mountain pose is that you're kind of standing, feet firm on the ground, maintaining your balance, connecting your crown with the sun, the sky, bringing that energy back down into the earth and aligning with that cyclical thing of energy, just like the chakras here. So Mountain pose is just a reminder to remain firm and stand your ground for this situation, because once again, you know your worth, and you know what you're going to tolerate, and you have faith. You've surrendered this. You already know that spirit has your back, and that something better is always coming. When one door closes, it's always for something better. So let's see what's on the bottom of the deck for this one. Saraswati, creative expression. Use your creative gifts and exploration as a way to expand and grow. So, shifting your energy from, you're in your Nine of Cups. Use this time to connect with your sacral chakra and create, create and write or dance or come up with new recipes. Be creative, be your creative self. When we create, we are aligning with the creator, because the creator is the essence of the divine within us. It's when we create. So that is your reading. Those who picked the blueberry tea, I'm proud of you, and for standing your ground, and for speaking your truth, and bringing the tower to whatever the situation is. Trust that you are doing what you're supposed to do, even though, it may not feel like it to the other person. Sometimes you have to be the villain in the story, but there's no transformation without, having to shed some skin and, change things around. So that's it for those who chose the blueberry tea number 2. We are moving along to the wild berry tea, wild berry zinger tea. So I guess you chose this pile. You like variety. You like things to be spicy. You don't like boredom. You like things to kind of be, you go with the flow. You know how to roll with the punches. You know how to keep it rocking, keep it rolling, keep it moving. And you like to have a good time. You like to mix it up. You have a wide variety of interests, a wide variety of friends, and you like to, live life to the fullest. And you're going to be doing that in March, I can already tell. So let's go ahead on to see what tarot cards come out for you, for those who chose the wild berry zinger tea. So let's do a shuffle here, see what cards come out for you guys. If you just clicked in and you skipped the intro, thank you for coming to my channel. If you have never been here before and you like my content, please make sure you hit the like and subscribe button and hit the bell notification so you can get notified when I post. I haven't posted in a while. I've just been kind of on my own journey, doing my own healing, working on some other projects, some in-person projects. I love to create safe spaces for other people. I love to help people focus on their inner spirit, their higher self. I'm learning hypnosis. I'm finishing up my yoga training, and doing some retreats and things of that nature. So I love doing Reiki. I love doing sound healing. It's just very, very special to help people heal themselves with this internal powerful energy that they have within. So let's see what cards come out for those who are picking the wild berry zinger tea. And all of the herbal blends that I put, they're all herbal. None of them have caffeine. They're just a beautiful fruit and herbs. We have herbal allies. I love our herbal allies. They have a lot to teach us. And let's see what we got for pile number, for you guys who chose number 3. We have, ooh, that got buried. Okay, that's in reverse. Okay, let's see. What other cards you guys have? Let's see what the cards we have. The Knight of Wands. Okay, I'll tell you your cards in a minute. Let's see if we can get one more. Okay. All right. So you have very similar cards to pile number 2. So maybe you pick 2 piles, or like I said, we're all kind of, March is going to be a very powerful month. There's a lot of big changes going on, a lot of decisions being made, and let's see. So you have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, okay, which is good. I like the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, okay. And then you have the Tower. You have the Tower card, the Knight of Wands, and the 9 of Cups. Okay, so the Knight of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles. I mean the nine of Cups. Okay, so like I said, you like to party. Not party, but you like to enjoy yourself. You like to enjoy the fruits of your labors. You're not one to just kind of save money, pay bills, go to sleep. You like to enjoy life. You like to take yourself out to eat, go to the spa, hang out with your friends. You plant your garden and you eat from your garden. Okay, you know how to live life. You like variety. And you're a passionate person, the Knight of Wands. So there's a passion that you started building on, and it's kind of like gaining traction. Some type of passion of yours that is gaining traction. And then all of a sudden you have something that happens, the Tower, this month in March. Some type of a shakeup that happens. But this shakeup, is something that the 5 of Pentacles is normally basically a scarcity, poverty mindset. It's all about like always focusing on, oh, I'm broke and I don't have any money and I need help and I need somebody to help me and I need. It's about neediness, right? But this being in reverse, I'm taking this to mean that you're shaking this up. You're shaking this up. You or some circumstance in your life in the month of March is helping you to flip this mindset on its ass. You're done with this. You're done with this neediness. You're done with you want to stay in this energy. This is the energy you want to stay in, which is again about abundance and prosperity, and you're just one step away from the ultimate fulfillment. Like you just have one cup to get the ultimate fulfillment. You want to feel good about life. You're tired of begging and moping around and being broke and just singing all these sad songs, always asking for handouts, and you're tired of it. You're like, this is not me. I'm not supposed to be living in this. This is not where it's at for me. Okay, I can't live like that. And so you for the month of March, you're ending this. You're ending this. You're so serious about ending scarcity and poverty mindset in your life, and you're creating towers and experiencing towers that will help you to break away from that, because you're done with it. That's not what you want. That's not how you want to live life. Like I said, you like to live life to the fullest. You like to experience all the variety and beautiful things about life. You don't want to be in this scarcity, poverty mindset. You know that that's not what it's about for you. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 8 of Wands. So again, some fast movement. This was also in pile 2. Maybe someone who chose pile 2 or connected with somebody who chose pile 2, but you're like, listen, you're moving, you're making moves, and you're not gonna sit down in this energy anymore. You're making moves to make sure that you're not going to be in this poverty mindset, that you're not going to be in a scarcity mindset. You're making moves to change this way of thinking for your life. You don't want to think like that no more. Okay. Let's see what else is coming up as far as for the healing oracle. I'm going to put information below about this deck of cards. This is a really cool deck. But I'll list all the cards below in the description. But what other information do we have for you guys who put the Wildberry Zinger, Spirit? What what other energy should they focus on for the month of March? What's going to help them to continue to break away from the mindset, the poverty mindset, the scarcity mindset that, maybe they were in previously, help them to kind of break free from that. So we have four that jumped out. Okay, number one. Okay. Learning to love myself. So you ever heard the expression that says self-love is an act of revolution in a world that's designed to tear you down, right? So it says, learning to love myself. I choose to see the beauty in me. My wealth lies in my nature and potential. I transform my weaknesses into strengths. I realize that I am a being of light and I allow myself to shine. You see? So this is beautiful. You're learning to love yourself. And that's part of what this is. A lot of the Nine of Cups is also self-care. It's about being abundant and feeling good, feeling and enjoying the fruits of your labors. This was another beautiful one that came out. It says this month for March, you're open to the universe. Look at that. It almost looks like an alien. So maybe those in this pile are starseeds. Maybe you resonate with being a starseed. It says, I am discovering my worth and my abilities. I have confidence in my value and my potential. I reclaim my inner power. I accept and love myself completely. Thus, I am open to the divine light of the universe. You see, you're becoming more and more aware of just how connected you are to something bigger. You're learning to love that light within, and it's helping you to break free from being small-minded and thinking small. You're developing your inner strength. It says, nothing moves me from my path to the light because I have complete confidence in myself. I realize my innate qualities and abilities and know that with God I can do anything. All the power I need is within me. You see, when you think that way, when you're learning to love yourself, you open yourself up to God, to the universe, you recognize your inner strength. There's no reason to have a scarcity or poverty mindset. You realize just how big life is and how big your potential is. Attention. It says, I am attentive to all that manifests within me. When negativity rises within me, I transform it into light, love, and hope. My love for others is unconditional. I forgive. My desire to improve is constant. I am firm, brave, and hardworking. See, you're realizing these things about yourself. You're recognizing these things about yourself. Forgiveness is another very powerful way to find abundance because you're not holding on to resentments. You're forgiving others. You're giving them, you're not holding on to the negativity of resentment and hate, things of that nature, judgment. You're forgiving yourself and others this month. The calm. I breathe, live, and grow the light within me. I do one thing at a time and focus on the present moment. I cast off my doubts. All fear dissipates, and I find peace in my being. You're finding peace. You're finding that inner strength, that inner peace. You're learning to love yourself, opening yourself and surrendering to God, the universe. And you're attentive. You're becoming self-aware. All of these things create this abundance and remove the scarcity, poverty mindset so that you are open to the unlimited potential that you have within. You don't have to hold on to that anymore. And March is a very powerful time of transformation for you. Very, very powerful time of transformation. As you are experiencing and slowing down and enjoying life, you're tapping into these thoughts and emotions are what are transforming the poverty mindset. So finally, we're going to end with the infinite wisdom of the chakras. Let's see what wisdom Spirit has for you for the month of March with the infinite wisdom of the chakras. So let's see here. Let's see. What wisdom do we have for those who picked? Okay, we're going to pick two cards. Two came out. Beautiful. Let's show you the artwork first. This is fertility. Aphrodite, working with Aphrodite. Okay. And Warrior One, empowerment. So this is a yoga pose you can work with for the month of March. Pulling in the warrior energy, pulling in your power, tapping into that power, okay? And fertility, Aphrodite, okay? This is your sacral chakra, and this is your solar plexus chakra. Both of these are right next to each other, and it is about becoming aligned with your inner power. Everything that we're talking about here. Knowing your worth, knowing that the poverty mindset and scarcity is not what you came here to be. It's not what you came here to teach or learn. And it is not what you desire. What you desire, this feeling of enjoying life and not stressing out about money all the time, is what you came here to experience. It's not meant for you. It's not a part of who you are. And when you're in that mindset, you're not tapping into all the wonderful power and light and vibration that already lives within you. So you are overcoming a lot of that this month. You're doing a lot of the work to break free from negative mindsets and tap into your wonderful sense of empowerment, your inner warrior. So you can work with the warrior pose when you do your yoga, and also continue to work on your inner calm and your sense of inner peace, and enjoy the fruits of your labor because you've earned it. You deserve it. So that's the reading for the month of March. Thank you so much again for tuning in. Look in the description below and stay tuned for more postings if you like this one. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful month of March. So I'm sending you lots of love, wishing you lots of growth and healing and lots of abundance and prosperity. Ashe.